If you deal with a hot, high-powered horse, this video is for you. I'm really excited to demonstrate on Jagger what I do with a hot horse that is just a little pushy. My mom, this is her horse. I featured him as a 4-year-old, then she took over. He's done really well on the pattern. He's amazing, super consistent, loves to run, really, really aggressive, and he can definitely shut the clock off. My mom at home has a bit of issues just with manners. He is a bit of a stud. He acts like a stud. He just wants to run, get hot. He flings his ass around. He just doesn't he just gets really unmanageable when he gets really hot. I don't want him to come in the arena and dread it, thinking, oh, I'm gonna leave this place in a completely sweaty mess, which does happen a lot. And just mix it up for him, make it refreshing for him to come in the arena and do some stuff. And I'm not asking a lot of him. It's not like I'm all of a sudden gonna think I'm gonna lope circles nice and loosely and collectedly in one ride. I've had about 5 rides on him. He's had about a week without me riding him. Mom rode him a few times, and I just told her really the main objective right now is let's make Jagger happy. So even with the bit, she uses a longer, it's a Reinsman, a really long gagged 2-piece twisted bridle. I was, again, to be opposite, I put a chain mouthpiece, just a little, it's a Jim Edwards, I believe. Came from L&W, just like a little bit of shank, a little bit of gag, chain, really soft, really light for them. I again thought of it just with the main objective of how can I keep Jagger happy and wanting to work and just staying relaxed and focused. So now that I'm all saddled up, I'm going to show you a bit of what I've been working on. And again, with horses like this, you really do have to be patient. It's really important to kind of look at it from their perspective. And so I'm just really trying to tone it down and give him rides where he can leave feeling, oh, I didn't have to make a huge fuss out of this. It was actually rather simple and easy. I always do it my saddle slowly. Again, let's think about the horse here. Especially in the winter, they got more hair, more things could get stuck. It'd be really uncomfortable if they had some hair or skin in there and then you got on with that in there. So just, preventative care. Let's just think of the horses and do what's best for them. Let him enjoy himself. Like, I'm trying to let him enjoy this process of being rode and not thinking that everything is going to be a battle. And that is my main objective. I'm trying to avoid a battle as much as, well, I'm just going to avoid the battle. We're not going to ever go there. So even something as simple as the first time I got on him, his head was straight up. His head, like, I didn't have a tie down on. I just kind of let him be free. But his head was up, his ears were back at me, and he was just so, energized. So I literally walked around it was in the outdoor pen. I walked around the outdoor arena probably 5 times until he relaxed. I like to start my rides a bit slower, so I will walk a little bit and I will, pick up that inside, get that inside foot, get that shape, and then ask him to do a circle. So his thing was being very over dramatic with his moves. Like, if I go to pick up, you might be able to see, but if I go to pick up, he's definitely calmed down a lot since I've been working him, but he would be really dramatic. He would over there, like just being a little too much, like just over trying and just a little too sensitive, I would say. I think sensitive is a good word. So all I'm really trying to do is just get body control and keeping him relaxed. So with that being said, body control is just lifting the shoulders, inside, go in a straight line, keep that shape, and then come around. So when I do this, some horses, when you pick up, they're gonna step out a lot, where I just want to pick up but keep them in a straight line. So then when I come into my circle, I just look around with my shoulders and he's gonna follow. So I do a lot of straight lines. I do a lot of squares like that. So I'll pick a point where my corner is gonna be and then do a square. Then go straight, pick a corner, that I want the corner to be and turn here and then go straight. And see, my inside isn't really changing a lot. I want to go straight. I'm going to pick up, get my corner, and then ask him to turn and then go straight. So he wants to overdo it. He wants to kick his hip out a bit, where I'm just basically teaching him to like get the corner and then go straight, and you don't have to be all wishy-washy with your back end. Just go simply ahead. Just go straight, go forward, keep yourself under yourself, ideally, and that's the main objective. I don't want to pull them. Part of my training is I pick up my inside, get my inside foot, and hold my inside here, and I should be able to let him make a circle by just putting him in an outside leg, opening that inside, and looking around. Like, literally my body's looking around, and this is getting him to use his butt and follow his nose without me having to drag him around and this and that. I'm just really trying to stay here. I'm trying to stay tall with myself. There you go, buddy. And so again, going to the left, I'm going to pick the corner. We're going to pick up the inside hand, inside foot, get the shape, and make a corner. I'm going to go straight. I'm going to pick up, but just walk ahead. See, he's kind of wanting to drift out, and then I'll go. So even you can do this good exercise, which is a 4-corner drill. Or I don't really like the word drill, but it's just like a 4-corner thing you can do. So again, you go straight about a few steps before the corner. You're going to pick up inside, get that shape, and then come around and then let him leave straight. So he wants to be a little over dramatic with it. He's not listening to my body. So again, it's like I want to go straight line. I'm keeping my body straight. And then when I want to turn, I'm going to adjust myself for the turn. But when I want to go straight, I want to straighten up myself and just go simply straight. So here I'm going to go to the right again. I'm going to pick up, but I'm keeping my body straight. So he should travel in a straight line. Then when I want to turn, I'm going to adjust myself and he should come around and follow my body. So basically, a lot of the disconnect with these hot horses is just with our body, not syncing with us. So I do this at a walk a lot, especially with a hotter horse. Eventually, this will go into a trot and it will go into a lope. So I will demonstrate when I feel ready, like when I feel like he's staying relaxed and I can ask him for a trot without him exploding, then I will do that. I do like to just start with squares because it is not too much pressure. It's just a corner and go straight. So I'll make a corner and then go straight. You can even turn, like I said, turn the corners, make an actual full circle, and then go straight. So here I'm going to pick up inside, get the shape, make a corner. And see how he wants to kind of kick his hip out a little, but I'm just letting him get out of it, like get out of the corner and get forward motion. So here, corner, go straight, make a corner. Right here, go straight, make a corner. Here he wants to kind of drift out a little, so I'll just turn this one. And then if you want to trickle down, which I really like doing, I'm just going to hold that shape and just keep looking around until we almost get to a stop. Good boy. And then I'm really going to just end my ride right there. No sweaty mess, no fighting, just a simple ride that he can leave thinking, that wasn't so bad. So, and then again, on the same theme of making my horse happy, I'll loosen his saddle. If you're comfortable with it or you're in a safe place, you can take their bridle off. Give him some love. Let him know he did good. And hopefully we can turn our hot horses into just a more working relationship. We definitely have to adapt a bit more to their needs and their temperament. But I think when we just give themselves a little bit of grace and kind of accept them for who they are, because all horses are created different. No one's an equal, not us, not our horse. So we just really have to approach it in that way and kind of sometimes just get what you can get. I know it bothers my mom a bit that she has a really hot horse that can be unmanageable, that she thinks makes her look really bad riding at home. But he's gonna go to a race and probably place in the top five. So it's kind of, you gotta get what you can get sometimes and just accept their faults that they have and try and work around it, and just sometimes you're just not going to change their temperament, but we can definitely do things to just make them happier while battling their anxiety and battling all the whatever it is that's making them hot and anxious. So just give them a little bit of a break, because I'm sure they don't love leaving a ride really hot and anxious and a sweaty mess and unsure what just happened, and they know that it didn't go well. So if we can just make their lives a bit more enjoyable, I think it will work out in the end for us. So yeah, that's one way that I like to make hot horses a bit happier and just make our horses happier in general.